Shalom, shalom. Okay. Before we get started, want to turn and face the east, which is behind me, and give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. And shalom to the Hofi Lick throughout the four corners in these last days. All right. Kwam Yashala, and Abal Babal. All right. So, like the title of the video say, all right, honor the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah with thy life. Okay, and that's what it's about. You know, because that's the only way escaping these evils, these perilous times. Okay, because whom the world ignorant calls God and Jesus Christ, which their true names is Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son. All right, and they're two separate people. All right, so and those are the only names that you can be saved by. All right, not these other names of these different idols and gods. All right, and these different religions, silly women. All right, in the scriptures, these different philosophies and doctrines of men. All right, these different religions. All right, is known in the Bible as silly women. Okay, all right, and our you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you got to come out of that. Okay. Now you notice in the scriptures what the Lord said, "Come out of her, my people." All right, you know, and the Lord got His prophets on the highways and byways, okay, to make it plain upon tables in these last days. All right, where it says, "Come out of my," when where it says, "Come out of her, my people," it's not talking about literally. All right, it's talking about spiritually and mentally. Okay, put off the ways of Babylon the Great America. All right, because contrary to popular belief, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're the people in the Bible. You're Jerusalem. You're Mount Zion. Okay, you're the peculiar people in the scriptures. You're Yasha Allah, Prince of the Power, Israel. Okay, that's talking about you. When you read those curses that fell on Israel, those fit you. You know, because being called black, uh, uh, being called black, Hispanic, and Native American, those are bywords and proverbs. Okay, you know, we're being mocked and ridiculed by our enemies that's round about us. All right, so we're constantly getting disrespected as a nation of people. All right, and that's not a coincidence, because those are the curses uh, that fell on us for being disobedient. Okay, because one may sit back and be like, damn, uh, we the smartest people on earth. We made Babylon the Great America what it is today. Our people, you know, Babylon the Great America was built off the backs of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are Israelites, who make up the 12 tribes of Israel. This place wouldn't be as great as it was if it wasn't for the Israelites. You know, we being slaves. Okay, which it was prophesied for us to go into slavery. Okay, and to discontinue from our heritage. All right, Deuteronomy. It's about to rain too. It's about to rain. Hold on. All right, so uh, Jeremiah 17:4. All right, Jeremiah 17:4 and Deuteronomy 28:6, they go together. Okay, these precepts, they go together. All right, and the Lord gave us these prophecies for the nation of Israel to show who we are. Okay, to show who Esau is, the so-called white man. All right, because when you read about, see, that's the thing. The word devil means deceiver. The word Satan means adversary. Okay, this is talking about a man, Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, and that's what he does. He play he play on the minds of you simpletons. All right, he play on the minds of because Jake is in that broken spirit. You know, our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all in that broken spirit, like no hope. You know, you just take whatever Esau give you. You have fully submitted to Esau. You know, you fear Esau. Okay, you trust in Esau. You know, you think it's no other way but what Esau, the so-called white man, say. All right, and those of you that continue to trust in this devil is going to be your downfall. Okay, because this devil don't this devil he don't care for you at all. Okay, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is about to rouse up the spirit of Esau in these last days. Revelation 12:12. Okay, so this is a warning. Okay, this is a trumpet. When you're blowing a trumpet, you're signifying, so you're making a calling, doing a signal. Okay, trouble is coming. All right, but only the whole elect gonna take heed. That's the beauty of it. But the rest of the nation of Israel, 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna take heed. They're gonna continue to be jigging, rappers, dancing, all right, and be destroyed. Continue to smoke weed, pop pills, do all this wickedness, celebrate these dumbass holidays, that's pagan holidays, that's pissing the Lord off. Okay, going to this wood and stone Christianity, Islam, these different religions, worshiping these different idols, these man-made gods, which are no gods. Okay, you Jakes, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all seeking love from these idols, these gods, which are no gods. Okay, and it's going to be your downfall. And you wondering why all hell is breaking loose on y'all. Okay, and everything getting worse and worse. But the Lord have given y'all to a reprobate mind, so y'all can't even see, like what's going on. All right, y'all can't get it, can't get right. Only the Hophilek is going to unplug from the matrix and be like, oh shit, they're going to actually hear and be attentive and retain what the prophets, the men of the Lord, are saying. All right, because the Lord gonna quicken their spirit. All right, it's the words of this book. All right, because it's the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, that quickens the whole filet, and they wake up. They soak in as much of this truth as they can. All right, before Jacob's trouble, and they wake up the rest of the whole filet. All right, doing the works of the Lord. All right. So with that being said, the only way out is honor Yahweh Shema Shah with your life. Okay, like let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna read this precept. This is perfect. But like I said, honor Yahweh Shema Shah with your life, making your life a living sacrifice. All right, because you gotta understand what the scriptures say. It say when roughly paraphrasing, which I can get it. Blessed is he when the Lord shall come back, shall find him serving him. Roughly paraphrasing. So you want when the Lord returns, all right, through the prophecies we see that the Lord is about to return. You want the Lord to find you serving him. You don't want the Lord to find you back into the world or lukewarm, or like the scriptures say, like the Lord said, it's better have you to been cold at all. It's better for you to not have known this truth than to have known it and still went back into the world or to push it off. you know. So this Baruch chapter 4, Baruch chapter 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right. And our job as prophets of the Lord, I brought this all Lord willing, I'm part of that number, part of that Hophi elect number. All right. But our jobs as prophets is to wake up the Hophi elect, okay? Make it plain upon tables. We teach you the way back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right. And I brought this out that we all may be delivered out of this hellhole, you know. So that's the key point. Salvation. That's what I'm doing this for. Salvation, you know. All right. I'm making myself a living sacrifice, which is my reasonable service. Because if I don't do it, I'm gonna perish with this world, this wicked world. All right. So this your only way out, making yourself a living sacrifice. All right, for what? Salvation, and to wake up the whole elect of the nation of Israel. Yahweh Shah said, "If ye love me, you will feed my sheep." Okay. So this Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shah, and the law that endureth forever. Okay, so that's a cut right there. Because you got Christians, they say the law is done away with. Let me pull this up. Okay. All right, so you got Christians, they say the law is done away with. That's a cut right there. I'm going to read it again. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shah, and the law that endureth forever. So the law, statutes, and commandments, they endure forever. So there's no such thing as, oh, the law done away with. We can do as thou wilt. No, you can't do as you want. The other nations, the so-called white man, you know, the so-called Chinese man, so-called Japanese, so-called Arabs, okay, so-called Africans, Hamites, they can do as they want. They don't matter to the Lord, okay? Only you Israelites matter to the Lord, okay? Yahweh Shemel Shah made a covenant with you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay? In that direct order. Through our forefathers was the promises made, okay? And those promises, those blessings fall upon us, okay? As an inheritance, all right? And you should want that. You should want to rule over your oppressors. You should want to be on top. You should want to rule with the Lord, whom the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ, who his true name is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. All right? You shouldn't want to dwell in this is no rest. If you it's 2022. If you in the mindset that, oh, it's not bad, it's not the white man ain't bad, it's not bad, all this bullshit, you know, Jay got a Camaro or whatever like that, Jake working at the plant or anything like that, Jake be feeling like he got some rest. No, you don't have no rest. All that's about to be done away with, you know? Like the scriptures say in Proverbs, the simple believe of every word, you know, but the prudent man, he looketh well to his going. All right. So the only way you can be prudent is in serving the Lord. All right. Paying attention to the prophecies. All right. And watching the news and keeping the commandments. All right. Fear the Lord. Okay. Because if you paying attention to the prophecies, you will see that Babylon the Great is crumbling. It's crumbling. Okay. We see the economy crashing. All right. We see all hell about to break loose. We see a switch in government. All right. The Hophi elect, we see these things. Okay. We see all hell about to break loose. We see the famine about to hit. All right. Hyperinflation about to hit. So we see all these evils, and guess what? We want the Lord to preserve us. You know. And another thing, the scriptures tell you A wise man will hear and will increase learning. So when you bump into a prophet, a man of the Lord, okay, uh, what you supposed to do is you supposed to do your own research, okay? You don't just listen to that prophet on the highways and byways. Then you act like you was listening, but really you didn't really care, and you just going about your life. You know, you gonna be destroyed, straight up. You know, but what you can at least fact check the prophets. Okay, the prophet, he said this, he said that. Let me look this up. Let me look that up. You know, that's what the whole elect gonna do when they hear this truth. You know, they're gonna, okay, he said this going on, this going on. They're gonna watch the news. You know, they gonna subscribe to the videos, to the Elder Apostles Great Millstone videos. Okay, all right. You gonna join the ranks, like the Lord said. My sheep hear my voice. You know, so do if you know, for the whole elect that's watching this video, that bump into this video, do your own research. You know, and then you will see that everything the men of the Lord are saying, from the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down to the least of us, is true. You know, all these evils that's coming on this place is true. All the history is true. You know, you know, the Lord spoke Hebrew. The Lord was from the tribe of Judah. All right. The Lord was a so-called black man. The scriptures, you know, and that's how Esau the devil come, the so-called white man. He'll tell you, Esau will tell you that color don't matter. It does matter. All right, it does matter. Okay, because the scriptures, the Bible tells you what color the Lord was. Okay, and it even goes into what color some of the men of the Lord were. Okay, because our forefathers was prophets. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they was prophets. Okay, Job was a prophet. He spoke on the last days. Okay, so somebody lying. A wise man will increase learning. So you should be like, you know, something ain't right. That's if, you know, the Lord dealing with you. All right, it should click like something ain't right. You know, something don't add up about Esau, and you should do your own research, and you will see that everything the men of the Lord is saying is true. Okay. All right, like in Psalms the 64th chapter, the scriptures say about Esau, he should cause his own tongue to fall upon himself. All right, and we see that happening, you know. But guess what? 2/3 of our people, they don't see that happening. All right, they're gonna get caught. They're gonna get caught up in those snares. All right, those devices that this devil have for them, the plans that Esau got set up for them. You know. And I'm seeing countless articles pop up about the side effects of taking that you know, that juice. All right, for taking taking that Kool-Aid, so to speak. You know, people are getting effed up. You know, and my parents included. You know, my mom, you know, took like 2 shots, and you know, she's doing weary. She's doing weary. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what happens when you trust in Esau. All right. And they got another precept. I think it's in Ecclesiastes 8 in the last verse. It's either Ecclesiastes 8 in the last verse, or Ecclesiastes 9 in the last verse. All right. And there's another one in Wisdom of Solomon, but it tell you that man cannot search out the roughly paraphrasing, man cannot search out the ways of the Lord. You know, so Esau, the so-called white man, he's professing himself to be like God. He's not a God. Esau don't know shit. Everything is hypothesis and educated guesses. Stop trusting in his medicine, his education. Okay? It's going to cause you to be Hellenized, corrupted, a Gentile. All right? So this Baruch 4:1. I'm gonna read in the middle. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. All right. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. All right. Talking about this truth, this word. All right. Like the scriptures say, uh, buy, buy, buy the truth and sell it not. Buy the truth and sell it not. It's saying the same thing. Baruch 4:2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. And we're gonna get that word illuminated too. Let me see. All right. And that's what this truth does. It quickens you. You're made alive. You see the truth. You're being unplugged from the matrix. You know. We're gonna get that word illuminated. All right. It says illuminate. Make something visible or bright by shining light on it. Light up. All right. Help to clarify or explain. So you're no more going to be in darkness. You're no more going to be in darkness. Okay. All right. That's what they're saying. You're no more going to be in darkness. Because without this word, the nation of Israel is dead. All right. Without this breath of life, the nation of Israel is dead. All right. What makes you perfect? The law, statutes, and commandments, keeping them. Fear, that's love. That's how you love Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah, whom the world ignorant calls God and Jesus Christ. That's you love him. You love the Lord by being obedient and keeping all 613 law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Baruch 4:2. I just read it. Let me see. I'm gonna read 3. Baruch 4:3. Give not thine honor to another. That goes with the title. That goes with the title. Make sure nobody texts. And Salakia, if I be missing y'all texts too, cause like the live chat, have to pull it up. All right. So it says, give not thine honor to another. That's spiritual adultery, spiritual fornication. All right. You know. And it's an old saying. If you not honoring the Lord, if you're not serving the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah, you doing something wicked. It's that simple. If you're not honoring the Lord, you're doing something wicked. It's just that simple. All right. It says, give not thine honor unto another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. All right. And that's what our people are doing. They have not learned. They have not learned from our forefathers. Okay. That's why the Lord say, why should I stricken ye eat? What? I think that's Isaiah the 1st chapter. Why should I stricken you anymore? You know, the whole head is sick. Y'all, you just gonna wax worse and worse. The Lord put y'all through hardcore slavery, time after time after time, and y'all didn't. Y'all served the Lord with partiality. All right. You half-ass came back to the Lord, and then you went back to your bullshit, time after time after time. You know. But this is the last captivity. All right. And it's gonna end. It's gonna end with lights, camera, action. And it reads, and the Lord is about to return. I repeat, the Lord is about to return. Okay. And you see it now. You see. The Lord said He will pour His Spirit. The Lord said He will pour His Spirit upon all flesh. You know, your sons, your daughters, your handmaids, and stuff like that, and they shall prophesy. Hell, you got Edomites. You got Edomites. They telling you, the Jews was was black, so-called black people. That the Lord was a black man and stuff like that. But Jake don't give a fuck, you know. But that's cool. It's already prophesied for 2/3 to receive their judgment. We're only concerned with the whole elect. All right, that's our main concern. That's the only prophet's main concern and job. Okay. All right. We're concerned about the house of the Lord, getting the house of Yahweh Shemal Shah, all right, his tabernacle, clean, all right, without blemish. Make sure it's perfect. All right. Because when the Lord come back, it's gonna be a marriage. You know, we're gonna be back with the Lord. All right, we're gonna be back joined to the Lord for good. Shoot, then we're gonna enter into that rest when Yahweh Shai and those angels crack those clouds. You know, coming in those so-called UFOs, which those are chariots of the Lord. When they crack those clouds and come get us, all right, then we're gonna be finally entered into that rest. All right, you know. Then we ain't gonna have to worry about prophesying. We ain't gonna have to worry about going into captivity again. We ain't gonna have to worry about our women being disobedient. All right, and you know, bucking up against the us men. All right, and our like they say in the word, our God-given right. All right, being out of order and shit. Our kids gonna be righteous. You know, all that stuff. We're gonna be back in our homeland. We're gonna have the whole earth and more. Other planets out there in space. We're gonna be able to go to those too. So that's great. That's a great reward, you know. That's why you should honor the Lord, all right, with your life while we got time. Okay. All right. It says Baruch 4. I'm gonna speed up too, cause I got a lot of precepts. Baruch 4:4. Happy, O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shema Shah are made known unto us. I'm gonna read that again, cause you got Pastor Porkchop, these Christians. They like to skip and read over shit, and they like to only bring out 2 precepts in 2 hours. You know, that shows you that the Lord is not dealing with these wicked men. They're getting paid to lie to y'all. All right, they doing things for filthy lucre's sake. All right, and you got spies, you got agents. All right, you got fake Hebrew Israelite camps out there. You know, that's suiting up, being carnal minded. All right, bearing Esau's gift. You know, just going totally against. They're at total enmity. I always have a hard time saying that word, enmity, with the Lord, with Yahweh Shemal Shah. You're doing what the Lord said not to do. And the Lord even put examples in the scriptures of, you know, what happens when you bear a sword against your enemy. You know, that's being carnal minded. Because being carnal minded shall lead you to death. All right? But being spiritual minded shall lead you to life. Okay? But they're just set up. They're agents. You know, they're paid and bought by Esau, the so-called white man. All right, and they're trying to demonize the men of the Lord. Okay, they're trying to accuse the men of the Lord of evil. They're lying. All right, and Esau, he has the technology. All right, to do that. You know, Esau can bring up a false flag. You know, that's his propaganda. He can deceive the world. All right, with his technology. All right, his internet. you know. But we're not gonna fall for that. The men of the Lord, the whole elect, we're not gonna fall for that. All right. 2/3 of our people are gonna fall for that. And it reads, let me see, verse 5. Baruch 4 and 5. Be of good cheer, O my people, the memorial of Israel. All right. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh Shema Shah to wrath, ye were delivered into the enemies. All right. It gets beautiful. It get beautiful and beautiful as I read down. But I'm gonna stop right there. All right. So that's why we in the predicament that we in. Okay. But you got that remnant, the whole elect, in these last days returning back to the Lord and calling on His name, and doing what He told us to do, that we may be saved. All right. So that's the whole point of the title. Honor the Lord, and this is how you honor the Lord, by keeping these sayings in His book and doing them. Like Yahweh Shah said, if you keep these sayings in and do them, let me get it, roughly paraphrasing. Hold on. All right. It's in Revelations. All right, this Revelation. See that, dude? No, that's not. It's in Revelations. Let's see. So I'm gonna get this one. This I think I typed it in wrong. I found the precept that's saying the same thing, but that's not what I want. I want the other one. Keep the words of this. Keep the words of this. Let's see. Yeah, this it. All right, this Revelation 1 and 3, and it reads, and this is why it's important. Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. All right, and these are the things you got to do to honor Yahweh Shema Shah. This is how you honor the Lord. It says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein. So you have to keep these things. So when you hear this truth, you can't just watch videos and not do any, don't do no work, you know. You can have faith, but you got to show it. You got to show the Lord by your works, okay? So it says, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Okay? So you gotta have faith, show your faith by your works. I don't know why I keep hearing something. But you gotta show your faith by your works, okay? Give attendance to reading, to exhortation. Let's get that. Yeah, this is gonna be a long video anyway. I plan on for it to be a long video. Make sure. All right. Give attendance. All right. This First Timothy 4 and 13. First Timothy 4 and 13. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna start up one. This First Timothy 4 and 12. First Timothy 4 and 12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation, in charity and spirit and faith and in purity. Okay? And that's how you got to be. That's how you honor the Lord. Okay? That's how you honor the Lord. All right? You know, because when you come into this truth, yes, you're going to be hated. You're going to be hated by 2/3 of your people. You're going to be hated by your own biological family. Okay? You're going, Esau, the so-called white man, he's going to come at us. That insurrection on the men of the Lord. Okay? That's nothing to get offended about. The Lord already put us up on game, you know, right at the door. Okay? As soon as you come into this truth, that's the milk. That's the milk that you first get hit with. You know, we let you know. If you come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. We're going to go through hell. Patience means to suffer. Like Scripture say in Acts, well, Acts 14 and 22, through much tribulation shall they enter into the kingdom of heaven, roughly paraphrasing. All right? So it's not about to be easy. You know, you probably was living good in the world and all that, you know, but then you came into the truth and you start catching hell. All right? Because when you come into the truth, you gotta bear your cross too. All right? All right? So it says, let no man despise thy youth. Okay? Verse 13. 1 Timothy 4 and 13. 1 Timothy 4 and 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Okay? That's what you need to do in order to honor the Lord. And now, brothers, Lord willing, we're part of that hopefully elect number. All right? Now I'm going to get these rest of these precepts and move quickly. Let me see something. All right? So I'm giving you the tools, you know, which this is milk. So it's like giving you the tools, the basics, and how to honor the Lord. All right? So pay attention. Psalms 15 and 1. A psalm of David. Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? All right? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly. All right? So you got to walk uprightly. When you come to this truth, you got to become a new creature. You got to put off the old world. And listen up. It's the race is not to the swift. All right? So when you come into this truth, you're not going to quickly just become a man of the Lord, or you're not going to quickly, you know, become who you meant to be in this truth. All right? Because if it's meant to be, you're going to have consistency. All right? But, you know, when you come to this truth, just know it's going to take time. It's going to take time. You're not just going to change overnight and just be this great man, you know, and just, you know, just it's going to just go at your own pace. You go at your own pace in this truth. You know, some brothers learn fast. Some brothers learn fast. Some brothers grow fast, grow in the spirit. All right, fast. All right, they put off the that Western mindset quickly. All right, and some others, they take a little bit longer, you know, to put off that old man. Okay. So, but you should. That's no excuse. You should constantly be when you first put your hand to the plow. Okay, you should be growing. All right. Though our outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. So every day you should be growing, some way, shape, or form. Okay. So it says Psalms 15:2. He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart. Okay. He that backbiteth not with his tongue. Okay. And that's zero tolerance. All right. You know, that's zero tolerance. You know, that's the dealings of this world. That's the love of this world. You know, they backbite each other. Let's go into that word, backbite. And the Lord said that. All right. Hold on. Get that word backbiting. Backbiting.
Strong's H 7270. Ragal. Ragal.
All right. So it means to go on foot, spy out, foot it, go about, walk alone, move the feet, to be a talebearer, a slander, go about. We do not do that. All right. That's not how you honor your Father which is in heaven. All right. That's not how you serve Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay. That's zero tolerance. So you gotta put that off. All right. Backbiting. That's backbiting. That's what women do. All right. We don't do this. We men of the Lord. We're the house. We're the government of Yahweh Shema Shah. We're the tabernacle of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay. So best believe we got a great reward uh in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. I brought this out, Lord willing. I'm a part of that number. So we just got to hold fast. Make our calling and election sure, and get the hell off the grid. You know what I'm saying? And all is well gonna end well. Everything it work out good for the men of the Lord, for the hopeful elect. Okay. But 2/3 of our people, they not about to, they about to be destroyed in every way, shape, and form. All right, as if a man did flee from a lion. Okay, and a bear met him. So they gonna be in constant, just perilous times. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is not for the whole elect. Jacob's trouble is for 2/3 of the nation of Israel, and that's a lot of people. That's way more than 1/3. You know, the Lord calls the whole elect a cluster of a grape. Okay, all right, and the harvest is ready. The harvest is ready. So it says what? To go about as explorer, spy. That's it on that, and that's zero tolerance. You know. Now, of course, you know, council and things like that is gonna be held. Because I'm gonna get a precept showing you. I'm gonna get a precept showing you how I'm gonna get a precept showing you how you're supposed to deal with a brother that is backbiting. If a brother is backbiting, what you supposed to do with that brother? Okay. So let me see. We're gonna finish this off. Psalms 15:3. He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor. All right, and that's what we don't do. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this precept. All right. This Ecclesiasticus 19. I'm gonna start at 13. See, and that's the beauty of the scriptures. Hold on. That's the beauty of the scriptures, because the scriptures, we don't handle situations like niggas. We don't handle situations like if we was in the world with no understanding. Okay? We handle situations like kings. Guess what? Yahweh Shema Shah gave us this word, this truth. All right, and it shows us how to deal with one another the correct way. The law, statutes, and commandments shows us how to love our neighbor, your brother in this truth. The whole elect. When y'all do bump heads. All right, so let's read. So long as you stick to the script, you can't. Long as you stick to the script, don't veer off to the left or the right. All right, just go keep down that narrow path. Okay. All right. This Ecclesiasticus 19 and 13. Admonish a friend. It may be he have not done it, and if he have done it, that he do it no more. Okay. That's how you handle a situation if a brother backbiting you, if a brother talking behind your back, if a brother speaking evil of you or anything like that. That's how you handle that situation. And we're gonna get that. It gets better when we read on down though. It gets simpler as we read on down. But let's get that word, admonish. You know, so you can't go off. You can't. We judges. You gotta understand, we judges. We not partial in judgment. All right, so we judges. We not just gonna go off. We not just gonna go off what we done heard. Okay. We don't do that. That's what they do in the world, and that's how division gets started. So admonish, warn, or reprimand. Warn or reprimand someone firmly. Advise or urge someone earnestly. Warn someone of something to be avoided. Okay? And you do that with the scriptures. Okay? It says, admonish a friend, it may be he have not done it. And if he have done it, that he do it no more. Admonish thy friend, it may be he have not said it. And if he have, that he speak it not again. All right? That's how you do things the right way. That's the righteous way of dealing with your neighbor when y'all bump heads. When there's a quarrel or we get into it with each other. You know? You don't make videos, on that brother and speak evil of him. You know? That's not edifying. We're not getting nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So it says, admonish a friend, for many times it is a slander, and believe not every tale. All right. Ooh, it get beautiful. All right. We're going to stop at 17. Because the banger is 17. All right. So this, if you want to honor Yahweh Shema Shah, you have to keep the sayings in this book. Okay. You got to do what the scripture says. The Apocrypha is a part of the Bible. Okay. All right. And if you do this, you're not going to transgress his law. You're going to be loving your neighbor the correct way. Okay. And you're going to be making Yahweh Shema Shah proud. You know. Okay. They handle it the right way. They bump heads. You know. We going to do that. We lions. We going to bump heads. You know. But guess what? We resolved it how the Lord taught us to. All right. Ecclesiasticus 19 and 16. There is one that slippeth in his speech, but not from his heart. And who is he that hath not offended with his tongue? So, we all have offended each other one way or another, okay? But guess what? You're supposed to make amends with that brother. Say, Salakia, forgive me. And don't do it again, And when you make a bond with a brother, get closer with a brother, you learn, you learn his boundaries, You learn his boundaries. We don't treat each other how we would treat each other in the world. You don't tell a brother, if it wasn't for this truth, I wouldn't fuck with you. You don't tell a brother that, you know. That's you're gonna offend that brother. You know what I'm saying? All right. So it reads Ecclesiasticus 19 and 17. Let's read the last part. Who is he that have not offended with his tongue? So I'm not about to sit here and lie. I'm not I'm not about to sit here and lie on live and say I never offended. You know, that'll be a lie. If I say I never offended, that'll be a lie. You know, and guess what? I gotta own up to it, and I gotta apologize and never do it again. You know. All right. So it says, admonish thy neighbor before thou threaten him, and not being angry give place to the law of the Most High. So that's what I said earlier. We're gonna read that again. Ecclesiasticus 19 and 17. Admonish thy neighbor before thou threaten him. That's simple. That's simple. That's simple. That don't need to be broken down. Admonish thy neighbor before thou threaten him, and not being angry, give place to the law of the Most High. That's what we're supposed to do. That's how we handle controversy. Guess what? What's our power? This word. The word of the Lord is quick and powerful. So that's that. We're judges, we're priests, we're kings, lawyers. We're a part of a governmental body of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, so we gotta handle things the right way. How the Lord want us to do it, and in return, you're honoring Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, not rendering evil for evil. All right. I was about to get a word. I forgot the definition I was about to get. Okay. Damn. All right. Let's see. I was about to go in the blue letter, but I forgot what I was about to get. I brought this out a little willing to come back to me. All right, let's get this. Let me see something. And I ain't gonna make it too long. Just make it an hour. You know what I'm saying? What time it is? Make sure we're still going. I gotta see why my thing crooked. It's crooked. All right, this Romans 12 and 1. Dang, it was a great point I was about to make, but it wasn't meant to be, I guess. I brought this out a little willing, it popped back in my head. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Shema Shah, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh Shema Shah, which is your reasonable service. Okay? And be not conformed to this world. All right? So that's mentally, physically, and spiritually. All right? We do not behave ourselves like the people of this world. We do not celebrate no holidays, no wicked ass pagan holidays. All right. We do not follow. We follow the dietary laws of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's how you honor Yahweh Shema Shah. We just read the law, statutes, and commandments is not done away with. All right. It's countless precepts telling you the laws is not done away with. Okay. Deuteronomy 19 and 19. The precept we had opened up with. It slipped my mind. Matthew the 5th chapter. Okay. All right. So it's countless precepts telling you that the law is not done away with. And because we broke that covenant, them curses on our ass. All right. So if the law was done away with, the curses wouldn't even be on us. All right. But these people don't know shit. Christians do not know shit. All right. They like Vocab Malone and these other off ass niggas. They gainsayers. They speaking evil of stuff they do not understand. You know, and they waste you to keep it real with you. You're wasting your time. It's funny because you're going into slavery. You know, we're gonna get the last laugh. We're gonna be like, you wasted years of your life coming against Yahweh Shema Shah's word. Okay, in the men of the Lord. Okay, you did all that for what? Just to go in slavery. All right, just to get hit with some ICBM missiles in World War III. All right, just to not be protected by the Lord. Period. Because no heathens is about to receive salvation at all. All right, we can get that. All right. I'm gonna have to type yeah, I spelled that wrong. Salakia, I spelled that wrong. All right, this Jeremiah 3:23. So, this make it clear that salvation is only to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Stop worrying about these other races. Worry about yourself. You lucky you a freaking Israelite. You lucky you have a chance to get back in the grace period, be adopted back as the sons of God, of Yahweh Shema Shah. And stop living like a fucking Gentile. All right? Because that grace period is only given to Israel. All right? And guess what? The only reason the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah is holding those four winds of destruction is because of the Hophi elect. All right? Think about it. We're the only reason, I brought this out, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. But the Hophi elect, they're the only reason that the world is not destroyed. That's significant. The Lord is getting his house in order. The Hophi elect is being sealed. They're gonna be coming in at the last hour. Okay? So the Hophi elect is the only reason the Lord is not bringing down holy hell on wicked ass Esau and the ungodly 2/3 of our people and the rest of the world. Because the rest of the world, every nation under the sun had you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans into slavery. And that's facts. All right? All right? And guess what? They had some play into us going into slavery in America, in that transatlantic slave trade. All right? Every nation. They confederate against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right? And history proves that. History proves that, you know? So guess what? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. The scriptures tell you the children of Israel shall sell your sons and your daughters to the Sabians, you know? So guess what? You know, you going to receive your recompense from the Lord. From the Lord. Thus said the Bible. All right? Jeremiah 3:22-23. Return ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills. So why would the scripture say that? Because you got Esau deceived. Esau, the so-called white man, he deceived the world. Esau got these other nations thinking they can receive salvation and all that extra shit. They lying to themselves. That's the only one you lying to. You lying to your damn self. All right. And 2/3 of our people are done. If you in the mindset of trying to wake up the whole nation of Israel, you're in the wrong mindset. 2/3 are is written in stone. The Lord is going to do away with them. Okay? Stop going against the grain. All right? You going against the Lord by trying to wake up 2/3. You're going against the Lord by trying to wake up 2/3, and it's going to end bad. You know, because all you're doing is pissing the Lord off. So it reads, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of the mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is the salvation of Israel. So salvation is only given to the Israelites. All right. I had more precepts, but I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna close out. You know, and me when I first heard this truth, and guess what I did? Went to my biological family and got the prophesying, casting pearls to swine. And guess what? I got ridiculed, mocked, almost got in fights. You know what I'm saying? It got bad, and you see that this word is not for everybody, Jake. Because you got new guys coming in, they like, well, why we can't pray for our people? Why we can't prophesy to the whole nation of Israel and stuff like that? Whether they hear for bear, yes, we prophesy to the four winds, yes, but it's already prophesied in the scriptures. 2/3 is not going to give a damn about what the Spirit of the Lord got to say, and they're going to keep living their wicked lives. So don't feel pity for your biological family and for your friends in this world, all the extra shit. Not supposed to feel sorrow for the sinners, the wicked. All right. Okay, the ungodly. All right. So hopefully that was edifying. I want to end it off. Let me see if any brother text in the live feed. All right. Now I did see the thing where it tell you how many people in here. It'll come on, go off. But it's all good, All right. So with that, I want to end it off on giving all praise, glory, and honor to facing the east. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, who really teach well, and honors and salutations to the argument Great Millstone, pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Kwame Shala and Babal. All right, until next time.